Welcome, Global Neighbors!
We're here at the Chula Vista Elite Athletes Training Center.
Who knew that in Southern California there was an elite athlete training center where Olympic and Paralympic athletes train daily, ready to go to the Olympics? Olympians and Paralympians from the 2012, 2016, 2020 Olympics all trained here. A number of them were medalists, but every one of them were champions. And we're very proud and happy to be able to show you the grounds and to share with you our experience of the Chula Vista Elite Athlete Training Center.
Hi, we're Ruby and Scott.
A fun-loving couple of adventurers who enjoy exploring the world,
Experiencing other cultures,
eating amazing foods,
and seeing the wonders the world has to offer.
Come with us as we begin traveling again.
Exploring everywhere, starting from our own backyard in California,
and then exploring the rest of the world once more.
With the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles just around the corner, we found it very exciting to discover there was an Olympic training site pretty close to where we were exploring along the border of California and Mexico. They offered different guided tours for the general public, so of course we had to check it out for ourselves.
Hi, my name is Stephanie. I'm the Visitor Relations Manager here at the Chula Vista Elite Athlete Training Center. Welcome to our team shop, and I'm going to be your tour guide today.
Well, we are here at the Chula Vista Elite Athletes Training Center, and we are starting our tour. We're very excited.
We're looking forward to seeing where all the athletes are training up for the next Olympics.
So this is a very popular track. When we had our training camp here prior to Tokyo, the pros will use all different tracks. We have a pro teach classes for the public on certain days of the week, and then we also have our pro riders that come out and use this track as well. You're looking at a $30 million building. You'll find our archers out here training from sunup to sundown. 70 meters is what you're going to find them shooting in the Olympics. They shoot probably 400 plus arrows a day.
Oh, wow.
The grass will be dirt, sand, and then the grass on top, and that makes it so it's cushiony. So you can see it's got the lines always prior to the game. We will paint the field and always water.
So this is the first field that was built?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This was the first one for the center. This is also a multi-purpose field. During the summer, we had a great little youth soccer camp that was put on by the SD Loyals and Chicano Federation. And they had little ones out here learning how to play soccer, and it was free.
It's wonderful that the community's able to also participate in.
This is our second BMX track. This is our Beijing track. So it's called Beijing because it was replicated for the Beijing track for the Beijing Olympics. When BMX did its debut, this is the favorite of the pros. They love this track. It has the largest jumps and the highest starting gate. And you can see how steep the ramp is. So they'll come down this, they'll get really good speed. They'll fly off of here and come down the backside. The SD Loyals, Landon Donovan, this is his team, the SD Loyals. You can see they've got their tent set up. So they'll do all of their practices here prior to their games. Their favorite field is the one on the right. They started training here in early 2020, and then they do have meals in the dining hall as well. So again, this is the home to the men's and women's U.S. Rugby 7 team. which both qualified and went to Tokyo. So we're very proud of them. They are Olympians. So we're going to head down our Olympic path that's open for the public during the day to come walking free of charge. We'll hold a lot of events down at the end here. So this all used to be orchards, but we cut the orange trees here.
Nice that some of them at least got to stay.
Exactly. And when they are ripe and ready to pick, anybody is welcome to pick them. The athletes will run the Olympic path. They'll pick an orange, peel it, eat the orange, suck the juice, throw the peel on the ground, and off they go. And this is a great run from the visitor center all the way down, or a good walk too.
We made it here.
We did make it. Oh, you're in shut up.
We've gotten a really good tour so far.
We
We've gotten
have.
so much information, and behind us you see over there is the dining hall, which we'll be going to later on. We can't film there, but
in front of that, we've got the BMX track, the very first part of which was recreated for the Olympic track from Tokyo. So it's really cool and interesting.
So we have elite chefs. We also have nutritionists that can partner with the chefs. They do breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and they always have a good variety of healthy food.
hello everyone.
The Gold Level Tour actually includes a lunch, a delicious meal that you can choose that's based on all of the food that the athletes are actually eating. There's all the foods cooked on site. Nutritionists are deciding what the athletes are going to have. They've got a wonderful selection, and we would have loved to have shown you inside the dining hall facilities, but we do want to respect the athletes' privacy.
It's one of the guidelines here, so we can't film inside.
It's incredibly inspiring to see all of the pictures of the athletes and the different things that they've written. Our guide was kind enough to give a lot of information about the stories behind the athletes, about what they've done. It's amazing things, but now it is definitely time for us to enjoy some of this
It is lunch.
elite athlete food.
We want to take a moment to give a special shout out to our tour guide Stephanie, who made this tour awesome, informative, fun, interesting, and entertaining. Her wonderful personality was a true delight, and we just want to say thank you, Stephanie. After our lunch, we continued the tour of this 155-acre U.S. Olympic and Paralympic training site. There were the throwing fields, as well as other track and field areas where we heard some amazing stories of some of the Paralympic athletes who have trained here. We highly recommend getting a tour of the Chula Vista Elite Athlete Training Center to see and hear all about these things for yourself. Up next was a view of the boathouse and lake where athletes come to Southern California during their winters when their own lakes freeze over.
Enjoying the tour?
It's an awesome tour.
It is an awesome tour.
We also saw the beach volleyball courts before heading over to the weight and cardio rooms. Unfortunately, we weren't allowed to film inside. However, the 7,000 square foot weight room and all the equipment inside was very impressive. From there, it was on to the tennis courts and then to their latest addition for freestyle BMX, which is now also an Olympic sport. After that, it was a nice ride back to where the tour began. Again, if you have the chance, getting one of the tours of this Olympic and Paralympic training site is a must if you're in Southern California. Remember, they have different level tours you can choose from. We chose the Gold Level Tour and thought it was well worth it. We also got the chance to check out their Elite Team shop, where we learned about the different lines of merchandise made by some of the Paralympic athletes that have trained there, and got to hear some very inspiring stories. You can find all sorts of souvenirs here that you can pick up to make wonderful gifts. A fun fact we learned: 203 Olympic and Paralympic athletes who trained here at the Chula Vista Elite Athlete Training Center went on to the 2020 Tokyo Games. How awesome was that? Of course, we made sure to pick up a keychain to add to our collection, which if you've been following us, you know is part of our routine.
There you go. All right.
We had an amazing time here today and hope you enjoyed our vlog. Please like, subscribe, and share, and we will see you on our next Takeoff Getaway.